Now, persons with disabilities have proposed constitutional reforms that promote disability rights, welfare, and economic empowerment. At an engagement forum in Accra to assess provisions in the Constitution, participants shared real-life experiences that highlight challenges of persons with disabilities and proposed practical solutions aimed at building a more inclusive country.
Ghana's constitutional review process has spanned nearly 19 years, with several recommendations submitted to government. However, many citizens and civil society groups say progress has been slow, with concerns that key recommendations, particularly those affecting vulnerable groups like persons with disabilities, have not been fully implemented. PWDs in Ghana continue to face challenges in areas such as access to social services, employment, communication and justice delivery. Portfolio manager at Star Ghana Foundation, Raymond Danso, called for strict implementation of policies such as increased allocations to PWDs at the district level and better social protection, including retirement and compensation packages.
This time round, as civil society, we are not leaving the process to only the politicians, but we also have a responsibility to work with the government to ensure that the wonderful work that has been done by the Prempeh Committee in terms of the recommendations that were submitted to the government as far back as December 2025 is actually implemented, and not just implemented, but also civil society is heavily involved.
Legal practitioner and activist Oliver Bakavomawo took participants through provisions of the Disability Act and the Constitution, emphasizing that beyond legislation, enforcement remains a major challenge. Some participants shared the experiences, pointing to challenges such as limited access to effective communication tools, including sign language interpretation in critical spaces like the courts.
I know this framework has come to help us with the disability in the society and in the country, because most of them look down upon us and they don't take us very seriously, especially in the education. When you are a disability, they don't even take you to be part of them, and even the employment too, they don't even look at you.
We have been advocating for the quota system, which so many governments have spoken about. Even if it cannot be entrenched directly in our constitution because of all the issues with employment, we should have subsidiary legislation or the new disability bill that captures the issue of employment, that enforces the quota system. So if it's 5% of persons with disability that ought to be employed across all organizations, both public and private, there should be a way of enforcing them.
The dialogue is expected to feed into ongoing discussions on constitutional reforms to ensure the voices and needs of persons with disabilities are fully reflected in national policies.